All right, man. We back with another episode. You know what it is. There's the Lounge Podcast.
Gang,
We
gang.
give you the latest market trends.
There we go. We got that nice little intro.
You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? All right, man. I'm gonna just start it off. You know, kind of like how I usually do, just looking at the chart, the Bitcoin chart. So share my screen to kind of see what you've been doing in the past week. So this is the weekly on Bitcoin. We didn't had pullback obviously in the past few weeks. We had a rally last week of about 8%. Uh, so it's the previous day. I mean not previous day, previous week high and the previous week low. We kind of ranged it between 91 and about 98. Um, just like on the last episode, I talked about this bearish engulfing candle was just kind of signaling us going down. See, we had this push down and then we had a push up to the midpoint of this bearish candle. Then we wicked out. Then we pushed back up last week. So I can see us going in a range maybe up until the inauguration, and then we might have this depending on market sentiment at that time. We could see a push further down, or we could see another push up. Let's go to the daily. So this area is kind of like where we've been balancing out it. Was a lot of buyers at about 95. So we do push down. We just keep on seeing buying pressure coming out 95,000 unless we break down and come into this area of consolidation where some orders under here. So it's kind of like what I'm looking at. Also, we got this trend line right here. So that's what we're looking for. I mean, that's what we're looking like as far as technicals is concerned.
Look like a head and shoulders forming.
On that daily,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I see. So if I don't know, Charles said the head and shoulders. So this would be a shoulder. This would be the head. This would be another shoulder, and that's kind of giving a signal that we could be headed further down, like I was saying. Especially if we break this trend line. So, but we shall see. Sir. So how do y'all feel about that? What are we thinking? What are y'all thinking? Do y'all think we're gonna break up in the coming weeks? We're gonna take another dip in the coming weeks before the inauguration? What y'all thinking?
Me, honestly, man, it could, to be real with you, man, it could go either way. I think it's just going to depend on, like, if the market just stays neutral, then it's just going to stay in the range it's been in. If some good news come out for crypto, then it may hopefully break above the support. If some bad news come out, then maybe it'll break under break above the resistance. Or if some bad news come out, then maybe it'll break under the support. I think if we just have regular market conditions, though, I think we just stay in that range that we were looking at. It's just kind of like a consolidation time. I don't really think much. We're not going to see much go. I don't think we're going to see many moves happen, especially with the like inauguration and stuff coming up. So
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think we may see if that head and shoulders play out, we may see some downside for a little bit until the inauguration. I know some news just came out the other day about Trump getting arrested for that
so
court case he got. So we can see that, and then I just seen a clip earlier today on Twitter with the Democratic Party basically saying like they basically shot their own self in the foot with voters, and they basically shunned the crypto community, which kind of helped Trump get in. So I think they're kind of changing their tune. So I think around the inauguration, we'll see more upside because they're saying that he's supposed to be signing a lot of executive orders right out the gate. So that kind of lines up with uh, last year's, not last year's, but the last cycle. With as far as the support, January is always kind of spotty. You go down, get a pullback, and then we kind of start going up once taxes come out. People start buying in, FOMOing in. So that first leg of extra liquidity gonna be nice. That's why I'm positioning myself now. So, uh, but if not, like I said, like you said, Brandon, mainly consolidating in the ranges for sure.
Bet. Another thing I did have was a article from Coin Telegraph. So share that. So the headline is reading 75% of Ripple's open roles are now U.S. based. CEO Brad Garlinghouse, and that's the CEO of Ripple. If anybody know the token XRP. What I really wanted to like look at is what he said that's in the quotes. It says Team Trump has already jump-starting innovation and job growth in the U.S. with Scott Bensett, David Sachs, Paul Atkins, and others at the helm, and they are not even in office yet. Say what you want, but the Trump effect is already making crypto great again. So it's kind of like what and you know, if y'all guys are just watching and y'all want to go on Coin Telegraph, this is kind of like a website where you can go and get different crypto news. But saying that, is to say, you know, Trump is coming in with this cabinet, this pro crypto. We're gonna see a lot of different cryptos, including you know, XRP rally, based off the sentiment of, you know, just Trump coming in with this cabinet pushing for these executive orders, like Charles was saying, and so that's kind of like on the other episodes I was saying, like that's why my main focus is kind of like on the ISO 222 tokens. I have other tokens and coins I'm buying here and there, such as Sui, and you know, shout out to Charles for that. Looking
Got
at
in
that
before $10, so I'm happy.
that run. If it has that Solana type run, we're gonna be looking good because I missed out at Solana and could have been buying at $4, man. So like, hey, we ain't missing out again.
Right. Welcome to the club. Now we just gotta get Brandon on this XRP train.
You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, man. Hey, bro. Look, look. This what I want you to do. Instead of having zero, just go buy one, and then when it goes to $100, when it goes to $100, just call us and be like, "Hey, man. Well, at least I got $100."
Right.
It's my word, bro.
That'll be crazy, bro. Hey, man. Look. ISO 222 tokens, bro. Those are the. That's just my main focus, man. I'm trying to follow the money, bro. What did Charles say? Don't bet against the house. So let's not bet against the house.
And you know, yeah, XRP going. I'm sure it's going to do its thing.
You just want to do it on your watch.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing against it, bro. I ain't got nothing against it. I'm sure it's gonna do its thing, man. But I already got my token in the top five, so it's like me picking up another token that's already at that market cap level, bro. I don't. It's already a giant, bro. Number three.
Understand. I respect it. You'll have another opportunity in the bear market for 2030.
Now, honestly, that could be no lie. That would be a time where I might look at it, right? Like if in a bear market, right? Like that could be a serious time where I might like look at it.
When it's $100.
Yeah, we'll see what number it gets to, man. We'll see what number it gets.
1,000. That's the same thing I was saying about Solana, bro. Like I'm like, man, oh well, maybe it's any coin, right? You'd be like, maybe I should just wait on the pullback, and then the pullback never happens. So that that's kind of like why we teach people the dollar cost average into the market because you can it can pull back or it doesn't have to pull back and it just skyrockets.
Waiting forever. Yeah.
So
I don't know, but Solana definitely going through 1,000 this cycle. So still some upside to it. I'm mad at myself and I doubled down, especially when it dipped to $10. And I had the funds to go buy a bunch of it. But hey, we live and we learn. That's why I ain't messing up with Sui. I be down.
right, that's bro. I literally said that today, bro. Like it's a lot of spilled milk, but as far as coins, I was like, man, I know if I would have got this at XYZ price, I could have been up XYZ amount. But I'm like, man, I don't cry with spilled milk. I just go to the store and get another carton or another bottle. You feel me? That's just how I gotta be.
Yeah.
Don't skip out on the opportunities.
So you holding Sui as well, or you just have the Sui so you can purchase the coins that's on their network?
I'm gonna be doing both. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be dollar cost averaging into Sui. If I see opportunities on the network, with other coins or tokens, then I get into those plays. But the goal is really to just dollar cost average into Sui and ride this wave up.
Their chart is
That's the
real
goal.
textbook when it comes to field retracement. So that's one thing I do like about them. It don't retrace as much, but it is pretty textbook. And then that video I posted with Raw Powell, that guy that's from Goldman Sachs, or used to be for Goldman Sachs, he's on the board of Sui, but he also holds a large bag of Solana too, and he does his chart analysis and he does the comparison. And in that video, he's basically saying some of the Solana volume is going to move over to Sui because of how much upside it has, and with Solana memes kind of being saturated right now, because you can get into a meme, man, on Solana. Next thing you know, you getting rug pulled. It's like they don't have no dignity over there, bro. It's like, hey, I made my money, I'm out.
That's
And it's like,
crazy.
bro, if you just wait a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you can exit, bit by bit. But nah, them boys over there, they like to get that bread and they out. So it's too rich for my blood.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I didn't get that much in Baby Shark. I had to retract my statement. Like, oh, I thought I was gonna ape in. Then I seen it was like 135 million market cap. I said,
What'd
nah,
you say? Oh no, not today.
yeah, Baby Shark ain't gonna be for me. I mean, I got a few of it, but
So
I kind of missed that boat.
you trying to do the same thing too? You trying to like build up? You trying to build up a bag of Sui, or are you mostly just getting Sui to? Well, I know you're not. Well, I know you explained you were kind of trying to build up some Sui so you could funnel it into other utility tokens. But like, do you mostly just hold Sui so you can do transactions on their blockchain, or are you also holding like a separate bag of the Sui aside from what you're holding for transaction fees?
So I have two wallets. I have some Sui set aside to buy the meme coins, and I'm using the meme coins to buy more Sui. Sui is going in my forever hold bag with
Gotcha.
XRP and Bitcoin. I'm not selling those because of the upside and the team behind it. So I can see it being in top 10 for some years if everything keeps going like they're going with their ecosystem and stuff like that. So that's my never sell token up there with Bitcoin and XRP.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I need to. I just probably need to get a little bit there, bro. I have like, I probably just need to take a couple $100 and go pick some up because it won't hurt. It won't hurt to do it. And I was gonna do it the other day, man. I just like I don't have a bunch of cash right now. But like if that's what's good with Sue, I like need to go ahead and just pick up like a couple hundred. That won't kill me.
Told you go on Aave, man, and borrow some funds against your Bitcoin.
Yeah, I still haven't even looked that up, man. I really need to look that up though.
I got you.
Yeah, I need to do that.
And I ain't forget about you, man. I had daddy duties. And I
Yeah.
said, I know he ain't gonna hit me up because he was like, I ain't gonna ask again.
Nah, I should have though. I should have hit you up, bro. Because I was like, I know you probably got busy. I got a little busy too, so I'm not really tripping, at the same time, I could have looked into it myself, but I didn't. I should have. I didn't even look into it myself. So like, I was gonna get some sui, and I didn't even get the sui, bro. Well, I was trying to buy the sui through the sui wallet. I was trying to purchase it through the wallet, and I
Yeah.
was trying to purchase it through Bangsa first, but that didn't work. And I was trying to purchase it through the other third party person that they use, but neither one of those. Well, I was trying to use my credit card to buy it. I wasn't trying to use my cash, bro. Right? Like
Right. Right.
I'm trying to keep my cash on hand because I just don't want to use my cash if I don't have to. And that's really ultimately why I didn't end up getting any sued because I was like, nah, I can't get. I have to would have to use my cash, and I was trying to use some credit and not have to use my cash. But
Do you have to
um,
do that on Coinbase too?
yeah, every so
Oh
yeah,
dang.
yeah. So there's no way to do, and I didn't. Maybe there's like a way you could finagle it on Coinbase. I ain't figured it out yet, and I've definitely been trying to figure it out to not have
Oh,
to
I thought they
use.
let you buy with credit cards.
Maybe I need to double check, because if they
Yeah.
do, we about to.
As long as you don't have Amex, Amex don't let you buy nothing.
I done tried a couple of. Well, I'm gonna try it again. I've definitely tried it before, and I haven't been able to, but I'm definitely gonna try it again because we might we might be getting we might be in some investment
Yeah,
slide through, brother.
just use just try to I guess get you, just do what you want, but shit, just get you a little debit card account, so you get a debit card, you can just go and get it on Coinbase. That's what all I did. I used my debit card and then I just sent my SUI to my wallet and then
Well,
I'm holding some of the SUI and then I just use some of the SUI to get that SUI AI.
yeah, well, I could do it. I just don't. What I'm just saying. I just don't want to use like my cash.
Right,
So
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So like, I could buy on Coinbase using my bank account, just like my.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I just don't want to use my cash. I just would rather use my credit if I can. But anyway, so we'll see, man. But regardless, either way it goes, I'm gonna have to pick up some. I gotta pick up some suet like next week. Like I have to pick up some next week. Should have picked it up last week. So
Shit,
forgot
hell,
to
I
use
should have
cash.
picked
Gotta
it up
use
at 80 cents.
it.
Back
And
in what was that,
August.
August?
Yep.
That was my birthday month, man.
Yeah. That's
That's
why I told you
crazy.
look up Aave, bro. It's like credit.
Yeah,
You just like I said, you borrowing and get against it. Can't nobody liquidate you unless you over borrow, obviously. But that way you're not using your capital, your cash or whatever, and then you just basically pay the loan back. Once we get to whatever target you reaching for. Yeah. The one on base is the best one because of the low fees. I wouldn't even touch Ethereum as far as trading with a 10-foot pole. But with base, you can go through there. That's what I've been doing through Aave, and they only let you deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and some other token. And I just funneled it through the about a USDC through my Coinbase DeFi wallet, send it over to Coinbase, transfer it over to USDC on Sui, send that to my Sui wallet, and then start buying. Cause I don't be trusting them third parties through the through those apps, man. It's just I don't know, I ain't there yet. So
to be honest, honestly, the only reason why I mess with them is because I had to use them when I was doing forex. I was using those apps through KuCoin
okay,
to buy some stuff. So I used the BANXA, however you pronounce that one. I've used that one multiple times before in the past and haven't had no issues with it. But once you know what I'm saying, once the U.S. kind of like clamped down on like KuCoin and just overall
right,
crypto stuff, um, it kind of got. I haven't really been able to use any of those ones. Those ones really set well. At least for my credit, I haven't been able to use those ones since. I think you can still use them for debit, but I haven't had to use them because I've just been using everything on Coinbase. So,
yeah,
yeah.
I feel you.
But we kind of like I could kind of just go into like some tokens that I was kind of looking at. Um, so kind of like I mentioned to everybody on here before, the main on the last episode, the main token that I was really looking to build up a bag in, which I did build up a small bag in, is Telcoin. Um, right, so that's kind of like my first initial, we'll call it, Um, Not necessarily home run play, but small market cap play. We'll call that. We'll call it Tailcoin. That's like coin that I hope can kind of like blow up from where it's at and has the potential to, maybe do like a 5x, 10x sort of deal. So that's one coin that I'm looking at, and then I put together a list of like some other coins also that I'm kind of looking at, and I'm just gonna kind of go through some of those coins for y'all real quick. So I'm looking at like I mentioned, I'm looking at Gala. So Gala, they do Gala games. Basically, it's a Web3 platform that are all play to earn games that they host on their platform. And you use Gala token to do transactions within the games or on their network. So that was a token that, let me just pull it up real quick. I kind of like that one just because typically in bull runs, if they were to like announce a new game or something like that, then you'll see that token kind of pop off. Right now it's sitting at 4 cents, and the all-time high is 84 cents. So that's a token that has been around for a bear market already. They're still kind of here, and I feel like maybe has the potential to pop off. So that's one I was looking at. Also, there's another token that I was looking at. That one's called V Chain, so it's just VET. VeChain is a token that I was looking at. Just to be honest with you guys, I don't know as much about VeChain as I know about Gala Games. The main reason why I kind of like VeChain is because of how long VeChain's just been in the market for. So VeChain has been in the market for two bear cycles at this point, I think now. And they still have like a pretty decently strong community, but the market cap's still not like crazy high. So any token that has a strong community that's been around for a couple of bear markets, that the utility of their token has to be strong. Otherwise, it wouldn't have lasted two bear markets and still have a strong community on Twitter. So right now, VeChain sitting at 5 cents. I don't know what VeChain's all-time high is. I can only see on the KuCoin chart what it looks like it is, but I think their all-time high is like around 28 cents, 29 cents. So, I still think that they also could see a lot of growth too. So that's another chain I'm looking to build a bag up on. Um, and then also I like Sushi. Sushi's just a big player in the DeFi space. So I'm pretty sure Sushi's on the base network. So if the base network ends up taking off and building up any momentum, Sushi could kind of blow up a little bit. That one's I'm not super high on Sushi. Um, Another token I'm kind of looking at, which honestly I think that out of all the ones I named so far, this one probably would be the safest bet for your money to kind of grow in. This one's going to be the Graph, so that's GRT. I really like this one because this one's not it's not like a new token. This one was popping around back in like 21 2000, but they had a really strong community. Like right before the end of the last bull cycle, their community started kind of like doing really good online on Twitter and stuff for this token. And then also what the token does. I think that the protocol that they do could be pretty useful, just for like the space that we're seeing things move into. So basically, it's just like they have different graphs and stuff that organize data on different blockchains. And I think as we see, blockchain technology pick up, that's a token that definitely has a lot of utility. And all the tokens that I'm mentioning right now, they're like I would consider like low market cap tokens. So those are probably the tokens that I'm like most optimistic about. There was one other token maybe that I mentioned, RSR. Um, so really RSR, that's another token that has a pretty strong community. And what RSR is basically this is a protocol that's basically meant to operate non-algorithmic stablecoins, which to me that caught my eye because stablecoins I definitely think are going to kind of be a thing here coming up soon too. especially as we see like banks and financial institutions transitioning into the blockchain and putting all of their assets on the blockchain. With that, you're going to see a lot of those companies make stable coins. So RSR, which is a company that operates non-algorithmic stable coins, you can see a boost in their token as well. So that's sitting at 1 cent right now, and the all-time high on that is 6 cents. So those are kind of a couple of coins I'm looking to build up a bag in. Uh, we'll see. I'll probably end up messing around picking up some Sui before I pick up any of those other coins first, and then trying to dabble in picking up some of those tokens.
Yeah. With VeChain, basically, they have a partnership with Mercedes, I want to say, for the QR codes. So basically, when they're doing the parts, when they're building the cars or whatever, you can scan their QR codes and it tracks back to tell you when it was manufactured, what factory it came from, XYZ. So they're real heavy in the supply chain. Um,
Well, they
they
do that with
did,
crops too, right?
yeah, they do it everything. They was also, I don't know if they still have a partnership with Walmart, but basically anything that has a QR code on it that has like clothes or any type of manufacturing, they're behind it. So definitely has a ton of upside. They are a sleeping giant for a fact. I have some V chain. I've had some V chain for a long time. I still got a bag, so that's a solid one for sure. The Graph is one as well with DeFi storage. They're in that space. It was another one you mentioned. Oh, Sushi. Sushi's been around. It's like the competitor to Uniswap. So they've been out for a while. They're on all networks, Ethereum, Base, Binance, and some other chains. But they're a pretty solid second runner up. Gala Games, they're solid. I actually have an account with them playing a little. It's like not like Fortnite, but it's something like Fortnite in their ecosystem, where you go in the virtual world and stuff, and you kind of play with the polygon characters and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, like
Oh wait,
Minecraft.
it's yeah, it's bro.
Yeah,
I tried playing that game, dog. I couldn't even clear the first dungeon, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah. So they have a ton of upside, and then they got a branch of I think Gala Music. I think
Yep.
Snoop Dogg.
When you finna. But listen, bro, that first dungeon, man, I
Yeah,
couldn't beat that first dungeon. Like I think it's like the entry, like the beginning before you even get to the real game, bro. Like I couldn't like literally the first like cave or whatever that you go into, bro. Couldn't beat it, bro. I don't know. So I just stopped playing the game, bro.
I feel you. Yeah,
Terrible.
I just got on there just to create a character or whatever on there, but it had a lot of upside, and then I think when the Fed kind of pulled liquidity from the market, it kind of just went by the wayside. And then I think a lot of artists was using Gala music. I want to say Tory Lanez put out one of his albums as an NFT on there, and that's when all that little stuff happened with him and his court cases and stuff because he was making bread without the execs. They don't like that, so you know how that
Gala
go.
Music's still been going, bro. It's
Yeah,
just been independent. It's just now
yeah,
switched to like independent. Cause I actually joined that Discord a while back, and that's well, cause I'm big into music, so I was messing with a couple of different music ones. So I was messing with the Opulus. That was one that came back a
yeah.
while ago too. But they didn't. They're one of those coins that transitioned in the bear market. So I don't know. I don't know what they doing now, but they ain't doing the music stuff no more. But yeah, Gala Game's still around doing the same thing, and I might, funny man, I might need to go ahead and submit me a song or something to try to mess get something on the blockchain. So I was looking, man. I played a couple of games on. I tried to play a couple of those games on Gala, but I tried to play. What was that one game that was popping for crypto? It was the one where you what was like the most popping game where I don't know. It was like the one with like the egg characters. You know what I'm talking about?
gamify stuff. That's where it kind of lost me because I couldn't keep up with it.
The Axie Infinity, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Boy, when I tell you, listen. So I thought, I thought like, taking me a couple $100. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to play this game. Nah, dog. Shit. Been coming with at least a rack, dog. Cause nah, all them assets on that game, boy, they do not play, man. That is an expensive game, bro.
yeah. I know. Avax, they have a game. It's more like a Call of Duty game. Off the grid. It's like Warzone,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been getting traction, and it's like the first blockchain game or whatever. So I think Avax is definitely in that gaming space. That's how they're gonna bring most of the people into crypto is through gaming. At least the younger crowd, because if you can, you make people making money now. They're streaming on Twitch and other stuff, playing games. So once they get a good uh, helping of that market share, I think it's going to make it a lot easier for people to transition to just, basically gaming and earning money on the blockchain, especially like I said with AVAX. I ain't got a chance to play the game yet. I've been holding off on it, but I've watched some gameplay of it, and it's pretty solid. Like I said, it's like Warzone, and I think they're coming out with some updates where you get paid out on the blockchain. So I think we're going to definitely get everything moving. I know this go around with Congress, they're going to be trying to basically put, like you said earlier, some stable coin regulations into play because it's only a matter of time before this debt ceiling collapse, man. Like, we just keep printing money and more money and more money. So they're going to have to do something to write off this debt or refinance it or something else. I know interest rates coming back down because bro, it's getting ridiculous. But those are some solid picks. Um, I'll just name a few that I do have. I ain't gonna name them all. I ain't gatekeeping or nothing, but I mean, all of the ISO 222 tokens, you can look them up. Um, I got Pi Network. I've been mining that for some years. They supposed to do mainnet.
I got Pineapple too.
Yeah, they supposed to be mainnet this year, hopefully. Um, Sui, XRP, Hedera, which is H bar, Algorand, Solana, Stellar. I had a bag of stacks for Bitcoin Layer 2, but I'm kind of iffy. I kind of minimized my position on that because it didn't do as much. Um, Undo because of BlackRock. Um, Natix Network, which basically they pay you to drive, and they basically pay you out tokens to do like mapping, just like if you're using Google Maps or whatever, and they take that data and then they pay you for it or whatever. They airdrop me like 50,000 some tokens or something. So I'm waiting for that to hit $1. I got Harmony, which is ticker one, XDC network. I got some Ethereum, ICP, which is Internet Computer, VChain. Got some AGX, which is Singularity Net, Theta Network, Chainlink, Avalanche. I have some GameStop that's on Solana. Render. I had the Pyth network, which is like Chainlink, but it's on I want to say it's on Solana network. I want to say, but it's a price oracle. Space Chain, Songbird, Flare, Helium Mobile. I got them for my cell phone plan, paying $20 a month, and they pay me basically to have a plan. Quant. Let me see. I have Casper. The main people abandoned the project, but the community picked it back up. So I just kept the bag just to see if it do anything. I bought some Luna Classic because there's rumors around that they're gonna pick Luna Classic back up, and it's like dirt cheap. So I'd rather just have it and it do something, or if it don't do nothing, then it's just $20 down the drain. But for the most part, it's speculation that Luna Classic will be back up. I think the highest they had was $140. So I got that. I got a new crypto cubic. Not much on it right now because it's basically like a advanced version of cryptography where there's no fees, but everything else that's involved in crypto, and it's basically autonomous. That's dirt cheap right now, but you can only get them on certain exchanges, so you'll need a VPN to get it. So I'm like hella early. Um, Ocean Protocol, the Graph, Polygon, which is Matic, Optimism, Propi, Phantom, which is now Sonic. They just had a rebranding. Sonic, they're not doing as well because they fumbled how they did their rebranding. Labs Group, which is basically real estate.
Forgot
They're,
about Labs, boy. That was
yeah,
on my list. That was on my list a minute ago, bro. How they doing, man?
it's still low. Like it's dirt cheap, man. Um, and then I have some Jasmine coin, and I'm trying to see.
It's
And I
crazy,
just have
man.
some other memes, but like I said, my goal is to take um the profits from the altcoins, rotate them into the blue chips, and have stables, have blue chips, and wait and ride it the wave down in the bear market, and then start buying the blue chips over again uh, with my stables from that point, and then ride the wave up for the 2030 run. And then after 2030, I don't know what's gonna happen because we're gonna most likely be full force with crypto all the way in. So you got this cycle and the next cycle to basically to make it. After that, I don't know. Nobody
Yep.
knows.
Yep. I just want to kind of like piggyback off what y'all was talking about with the whole gaming narrative, because GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out in the fall of this year, so that could be a build up, especially for that gaming narrative. It's rumors in the air that it might be tokens that you can earn in game that you actually can swap for other tokens on depending on what blockchains they partner with. So just going back to the whole gaming narrative, I've been holding Decentraland, which is like a metaverse gaming token that's on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, that's the
And
one.
yeah, so it's another little article I want to share. I just read like a little read the headline and then read a little bit of it, first part of it. So this article dropped back in April 2022. Says JP Morgan opens a bank branch in the metaverse, but it's not what you think it's for. It's an observation from fintech Snark Tank, right? Claiming to be the first bank in the metaverse, JP Morgan announced the opening of a lounge in Decentraland upon entering the lounge, which was established by Onyx, the bank's blockchain unit. So that's very important to me because it's like people don't understand this sentiment of banks going into blockchain. It's already a thing. It's obviously JP Morgan been in it since, or let's just say this metaverse since 2022. It said visitors are greeted by a digital portrait of Jamie Dimon, which morphs into the image of the bank's head of crypto and a roaming tiger. So it's like it's crazy to think about all that. People doing transactions in the metaverse, people getting in these games and earning tokens. I seen an article the other day. It was a video. I think it was a judge. They was looking at. I guess they had like the Oculus on, and they were making some judgments based off of some kind of case, and they was watching the scene of what happened in the metaverse. So it's kind of like uh, those gaming and metaverse tokens. I think we're gonna see a run of those again. I think that sentiment is gonna be coming back into the market this year.
56 cents. So definitely one to get back into. That's the game I was talking about.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it was Gala Games, but I know about Gala Games. But Decentraland is where I actually got a
bro.
avatar
I used to
and
Okay.
play
played on there. So I actually
Decentraland.
need to
Yeah,
log back
it's
in.
crazy.
Hopefully they do an airdrop or some shit.
Another one was the Sandbox, man. They was getting all kind of
Oh
partnerships.
yeah.
Different people, Snoop Dogg. You had Adidas, Warner Music Group, Ubisoft, The Walking Dead. That's just to name a few, man. Yeah,
Well, now that I actually think about it, man, I done logged into both of these, and so me and my cousin, um, we were talking about like, this is back in the, like towards the end of the last bull market, we were talking about like buying a plot of land on, I think it was Sandbox. I'm like, actually, now that you say you about to log in, I'm about to do the same thing, bro, because that's bro, like I'm actually like kind of getting sick to my stomach thinking about the fact that like I bet you when we log in now, bro, ain't gonna be no plots of land like there was back when
it
we
is
was
plots of land.
logging
You
in.
probably it's gonna be high. Yeah,
Gonna be
yeah,
crazy expensive. Cause bro, I remember when Sandbox was just when we was looking at it before, bro, there was just plots of land. They were just out there. Dang, that's
bro. And
crazy,
it's just crazy what they was doing because like I was logging into the Decentraland and Sandbox like back when both of them were trending. And I think I went in Sandbox one time and it was I'm not sure who the football player was. He was a professional NFL, and you click the land you want to go to and you warp to it. And so what he had was, of course you have your avatar running around. You have other people avatar running around. He had like it was basically like you get close to where his setup is. I guess you could call it his little house. You go in the house. It's a big screen of all his highlights playing. You got music playing in another room. Like it's crazy, bro. Hey man, we need to have a host a whole metaverse party, bro. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
man.
facts,
That,
facts.
Nah, whether we do it there or we just get some VR, bro. We just get do it and do like a little podcast in
yeah,
VR. That'll be lit too.
yeah. And that's the thing. Like with these metaverses, it's just like create a community because like in some of those houses in Decentraland, like if you don't have like I'm not sure. I don't think it's a key phrase, but like if you don't have access to certain areas, it's just like restricted, and it's kind of like okay, you got to be part of this. You know what I'm saying, to enter here or get access in this information or be a part of this group or whatever. But I think a lot of the metaverse tokens and coins is going to be built around communities. So like,
No later than 2030, because, like I said, with these AI agents and everything becoming autonomous, man. Like I know you didn't agree about the work week going getting cut, but the writing on the wall, man. It's like it's coming fast. So I think they're gonna put people into the metaverse where what I'm saying it ain't gonna be mandatory, but if you want to earn some paper for real, you're gonna go in there and still work. You just gonna be doing it in the metaverse and get paid out through your wallet, your crypto wallet, to buy whatever you need. We might be a few years off from it, we might be decades off from it, but it's coming nonetheless.
yeah, I remember when I first started talking about like the metaverse and all that. Like it was kind of like this thing you don't talk about because like people look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? And then it's just everything is coming full speed because just going back to what I was saying about the GTA, man. Like it's so many people that is looking for a Rockstar to go ahead and push this game out, man. And if they do it where you can have like the Oculus on and be actually immersed into Grand Theft Auto, man, that's gonna be crazy,
People
man.
ain't going to work, bro.
That's gonna be crazy. It's like because growing up being a gamer, it's like man, they was already kind of preparing us for this narrative of you know being immersed in a world of X, Y, Z. But like you said, now it's just gonna go hand in hand with crypto. So I'm looking forward to it.
But what I did want to share some information on, I mentioned AI agents. Um, Basically, share my screen real quick. I had ChatGPT help me out. It's like my little tool that I use. Is it not gonna let me choose my screen? Nope. Hold on. basically, um, what AI agents are intelligent programs that's capable of performing tasks autonomously, often mimicking human decisions and decision making, basically. And they operate using machine learning. So you can go in there and kind of teach it how to behave in certain parameters to act and to conduct themselves on, and they learn from their mistakes. Some examples people might be used to or heard about, like ChatGPT. For my old school investors out there, robo advisors, and then for Web3, like Fetch AI, they're doing one. Uh, they have decentralized AI for like supply chain stuff, and then Singularity Net, which is basically a marketplace for AI services, aka Skynet. And basically, with AI agents, the more they come into fruition, the more efficient, the faster decision making, and they reduce human error. Which, if y'all seen the movie Wally, is something like that before everybody kind of got lazy and fat. But basically, you're gonna have AI doing a lot of the decision making. A lot of these companies now using AI agents for the customer service, so it's only soon before certain jobs get replaced with AI. And but the roles of the AI in crypto and in blockchain, like I said, is basically like the AI trading bots right now are booming. You see a lot of these bots on Twitter that's tweeting and is going crazy right now. And they're having a lot of AI agent incubators, I like to call them, because they're popping up like flies. So long as you have a cool concept, your AI is doing something cool, either something that somebody's already doing or something brand new to the market, there's a high chance that your AI agent could make profit for itself. A lot of places are using AI for their trading, like Clover Finance. You can use AI to optimize your yield farming strategies. Turbos, I think, have one on the Sui network, and then they use an AI in NFT development, and they're creating like different type of art. I know Leonardo AI. I just used that for the new logo I just created for the Investor Hub, and I know nobody has that logo because I just created it. Well, created the prompt to create it, and then what was the other one? Dolly 3 is one that people use, Mid Journey, and those AIs are even replacing making films and stuff as well. So we're going to start seeing a lot of NFT art that is going to be fresh, brand new, abundance of, and it's going to go back to community on putting the value there. So it's a lot of upside to this space if you can get in. And then as an investor, basically you can use it for your personal finance and investing. Basically saying, hey, XYZ, this is my portfolio, this is my goal, create me a financial plan. I actually use it with my clients when they say, hey, this is what I'm trying to get to. We get a plan together, and we let AI do its thing based off market trends, the narratives, and we factor all that stuff in. That way, you're not up late at night trying to see, well, which cryptos do I need to pick? I'm always a believer of work smarter, not harder. And to our older generation, it may come off as lazy, but at the end of the day, I still have my time to do whatever I want to do. Um, Also, they're using AI assistants to teach you, any topic that you want to learn. So basically, it's a big future in AI agents. They're coming out with decentralized autonomous agents now, which are DAAs. Um, that's going to change the DAOs, which is decentralized autonomous organizations that came, I want to say, around 2017, around that cycle. Um, Let me see. And I guess the risk with AI agents right now is the saturations of them right now, because so many people are coming out with one. So it's only just a matter of time that they get weeded out. And like Brandon was saying, just look for ones that once we enter the bear market that are still holding up against the test of time. But as we progress and quantum computing becomes more of the norm, we will see the AI agents basically become the new norm for people. So um, they're going to replace workers. You know, we're going into the fourth industrial revolution with technology at a rapid pace. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no point of fighting it. I'm not just saying give in to it, but you might as well position yourself to capitalize off of it, just like everybody has before us, and to take advantage of the opportunity because at the end of the day, money does talk. So, you know what I'm saying? If they put us on like some type of social system or something, you don't want to be down there and you got to fight for your next meal. Whereas if you would have invested in yourself or in this education or what we're telling you guys and girls, that you know you can position yourself and your family to be in a higher hierarchy, because that's what it all comes down to. Back to classism. You know, who the have and have nots, man. You know, as much as we try to run away from it, it's still going to be a sense of community there. And I just encourage people to take the time to learn about it now than to worry about it when it's too late. So, I mean, that's basically just my tidbit on AI agents. Um, if you guys have questions, let us know in the comments. But simple Google search, YouTube, like I said, AI agents is the new narrative right now. So definitely try to ride the wave, but be cautious when you do trade because there are an influx to AI agents. So just do your research, do your homework, reach out to us. We'll let you know as much as we know, so we don't gatekeep. Too much money out here being printed to be made or whatever, and there's too many yachts out here just for us to own all of them.
Facts. I'm gonna let y'all have the. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come sip some champagne on the yacht, but I'm more of a car person myself. So
Ain't gonna lie to you, but we're gonna both be on Charles's yacht because I'm not buying a yacht because yachts are extremely expensive, bro. And
Yeah,
I'm,
upkeep and everything. I
I'm
know.
yeah. So we gonna all be chilling on your yacht, my guy.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have one in Miami. I'm probably have one in was it Seychelles out there in Africa.
What
See,
you supply the yacht? We'll supply everything
hmm
else for you though. We'll we'll bring me and Jay bring the music, the party, the everything else, the food.
yes, sir.
but
hey,
uh, but yeah, no, I definitely agree with like everything you said, man. I think you definitely I think everybody kind of got into crypto for the reason of trying to find a way to put themselves ahead of the curve. So, if you do start messing with the AI agents, definitely don't put all of your money into that. Just put like a little bit of money into that. And then once that goes up, like let's say you put in $10 and it turns into like 50, take out your initial $10 and put that initial $10 into another agent, AI agent that you like. And then once that second one does the same thing, you do the same thing with that initial $10. Um, so that's a way to basically not take any losses and still be able to leverage some of your money to get into other things that you want to do. Right. So, like, that's a good way to, kind of do it because with these AI agent tokens, like that Charles is kind of talking about, you really don't even need a lot of money. You really only need like $5 or $10 $20 worth of these tokens. And in some instances, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're seeing like 5x, 10x. Like the token that Charles, the main token that he recommended was at 86 cents and it's now at $5. So that's already, and it's still going strong. So that's already like basically a 6x, I think. Right. So when you're operating in that space, it's better just to take a little bit of money. Once that token goes up, secure your initial investment, let the rest ride, and then reinvest your initial investment into something else. That's an easy way to still position yourself to make good money and not have to worry about losing any money. Because you would definitely, if you're investing in like 10 tokens, you definitely gonna have at least one token that you probably gonna take a loss on, especially when you dabble in a new space like this AI agent space. So If you guys do, that would just be my recommendation about like how to go about leveraging your money, leveraging your profits, and taking out that initial investment and reinvesting into something else.
For sure. Yeah, people, get out, get your head in the game, get this money.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
I got.
me too, pretty much. It ain't really been a whole bunch of stuff that's just been happening in the market in the past week. It's kind of
Right.
quiet. I mean, we had that pullback, and then we had that pump last week. But we gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I guess I would tell people before we end, I guess to take this time now, like the rest of the month, to really learn this stuff that we telling y'all and that we showing y'all, because it's definitely gonna pay off come March until the summertime. Um, at the latest, like March 2026, you need to be out of the market. When I say out of the market, I mean like take your profit, because after that we start the downtrend. It's like clockwork. Every 4 years, that's when we see the last second leg up. Well, probably the third leg up, because we have one kind of right before summertime, and then we have summertime one, and then we have the fall one. Fall one is when things normally start really pumping around Octoberish, and then the sell off by December, because Christmas time, and then we peak back up, and by March, then things starting to come back down. So March 2026, um, I think we start that trend of a bear market, but all of this year is going to be a bull market for sure. We might not go down as much because of the institutions, and as we get more regulatory clarity on crypto as a whole, because the IRS pushed back their the tax reporting to
I think that's a
2026.
signal that more institutions is finna flood into this market because they know, hey man, we gotta make
Yep,
some money before we put these tax implications into place. Like
facts. So yeah,
They're gonna be alright. They gonna only gonna have one wallet, bro. They're gonna be alright.
right.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's the other thing I was thinking about, bro. I was like, man, I'm like, bro, if I start messing with, I'm like, if I start messing with Suey and doing getting all these tokens, boy, I'm about to start trading. I'm not trying to turn my tax sheet into this headache. If I start trading, bro, I already know that's gonna be a disaster that I'm not trying to mess with. To be honest with you,
I feel you on that. I feel
shit, matter of fact, I gotta check with my cousin, boy.
you.
That boy traded
hey man,
like a fiend, man. I gotta make sure he been keeping up, boy, cause go to cash out and he gonna be all over them wallets.
well I'm gonna tell you what traders say, man. It's a saying they got. It's saying no risk, no Rari. You know what I'm saying? Or no risk, no yacht, according to Charles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey,
I ain't gonna tell him to stop trading. I'm just gonna make sure he
Yeah, with it.
keeping up
Nah, for sure.
with his wallets and
I was
stuff
just
and the
talking about that
taxes stuff,
earlier, man.
man.
Like, bruh, with man, and
Should
then
add
just
up real quick on you.
crypto can sometimes it can get complicated with all these different wallets and you be having stuff all spread all over the place. It's kind of like on the one of those last episodes Charles was talking about, like make sure you get kind of try to start condensing your wallets because you don't like you said you don't want to be everywhere and trying to tell your tax person, hey, well I got wallets over here and I got money here and it's just yeah they just stay oh yeah and rubbing their hands
right,
together, raising the price.
right. Basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, people, get your affairs in order. The bull market is here. Yacht buying season. Popping champagne.
Hey, to the moon, bro.
Hey, to the moon. Randy, you laughing like, yeah, I'm gonna stop at the stars.
What you say? If you don't hit the
Look,
moon, you
man,
gonna land
you
amongst
know.
the stars, huh?
Hey. I ain't tripping, bro. I just look, man. When y'all was in the group chat talking about,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, everybody talk about yachts. Listen, boy, I went to Google and I was like, how much does the average yacht cost? And I was like, no, sir, not me, brother. Shit. Not me, brother. Not
they gonna
me,
have one
brother.
more soon
I
with
did not know yachts. I knew they was
with
expensive, bro.
hyperinflation.
But God, shit, yachts do not play,
Damn,
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the average price of a yacht
Yeah,
depends on the
bro.
size, style, age, finish, and
Shit.
location, but can range from 300,000 to over $15 million.
And those are the small ones, brother.
Right.
Those are the small ones, bro. The medium size is more than like 30, 50 mil. I'm like, nah, I'm good, dog.
And it take about anywhere from 3 to 5 mil for upkeep.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm good,
I'm
bro.
with
Maybe I
I
rent
think I'm
maybe
with
I'll
Charles,
rent a
man.
yacht.
I ain't gonna try. I ain't. I don't want to buy a yacht, but hey, man, I'm to the moon, bro. I'm trying to go
I'm
up.
getting me a yacht, and I'm gonna get me. It was gonna be a private jet, but I'm waiting till them EVs come out.
Oh
Get
yeah,
my
them
pilot's
eVTOLs.
license. I'm
Yes,
gonna learn how to
sir.
fly them EV, and I'm gonna be in there driving or flying it.
What is
So
that? Electric, vertical.
yeah,
Basically, they flying cars. Basically, this if people want to know what eVTOLs are.
yeah.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I was gonna say like if I had that much money, I'd just be buying up businesses. But at the end of the day, bro, if you got that much money, it really don't matter what you buying because somebody gonna pay attention to you
Right.
regardless.
You gotta
So,
spend it. Money's made to
yeah,
be spent. You can't take it when you go, and you can be like MC Hammer and give it all away. And as soon as you broke, forgotten.
Yeah,
Yeah. Guess we'll end it on that
yeah.
note.
That's it.
Don't be MC Hammer, people.
Crazy.